Hey, bud.
Hey man, how's it going?
All right. That was a good episode. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about this, Chop. We're gonna do some first track frenzy. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good. So, hmm, shall we get to it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Greetings from Tromaville. I'm Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma Entertainment and creator of George Clooney. When I feel, I could watch something really profound, really amusing, educational, the Troma team and I, we like to kick back and watch heavy metal horror podcasts because, when we're not making those movies like Romeo and Juliet and hashtag Shakespeare Shitstorm and Class of Nukem High, there's nothing else in the world for us except that heavy metal podcast. Say it with me. Heavy metal horror podcast. Thank you, Montag and
Thank you.
Choptop.
I am Montag, master of illusion. What goes up must come down, but not always.
This is Chop Top. Stay heavy.
And you are watching and listening to heavy metal horror. Ooh, yes, we're back. That's right, kiddies. Today we're going to be doing another first track frenzy. That's right. 7 first tracks from 7 different bands, 7 different albums. It's going to be great. This is how we get through to sample some of the wonderful music that we've received. And today's theme, kiddies, this is all from Metal Blade. So I want to thank Kelli Martin and everyone at Metal Blade for all the wonderful music and for supporting heavy metal horror. So we want to thank you. Um, yeah, it still boggles my mind that we're on a cool mailing list and we get stuff to listen to, you know?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. The very first band we are going to do is a band called Mantar, and their album is Post Apocalyptic Depression. This is called Church of Suck.
Title.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Bass. Not what I expected.
Yeah, very funky.
Yeah, little funky, little beastie boys. And now
Yeah.
okay, like the chorus of the song, the beastie boys. That bass is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the kind of like that heavy floor tom, weird, syndicated stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do my church of suck. Gotta have a little fun.
Really punk, almost Motorhead kind of vibe.
Yeah. Those vocals are very funky.
Yeah.
It sounds like, hey, come out and play. Or that
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, yeah, you get that kind of modern influence here. Wow, okay.
Short, sweet to the point. Punky, dirty punk, we said, and the Motorheadish kind of vibe. The bass was really nice in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's going to help but bob your head to it. Great riff.
Yeah, it was very catchy. I think if you're in the mood for that kind of lighter punk or that, because it did remind me a little bit of the Offspring. That was them, right? Come Out and Play. Is that their song? Yeah. And a little bit of the Beastie Boys,
Yeah, it did have that kind of vibe too.
that kind
The
of cadence
vocalist.
and rhythm,
Yeah.
to it. And yeah, I thought it was fun. I don't know if this is indicative of the entire album, but I certainly want to give it a try. But yeah, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, the next track is called BIOS, and it's from the artist Master Boot Record. The album is Hardwares. And let's get this thing going. Heavy on the organ.
Yeah. Very deep, classic Deep Purplish kind of vibe intro.
Yeah. We're going to the opera.
Sure.
Nice right there.
Yeah.
Also got the electronica kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
There we go. Video game. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What game was it?
Yeah, what is that? Oh, a game.
I think it might have been Mario.
Okay. Yeah.
Mario. He was like shrinking or something.
Yeah.
Guitar. Well, this is a lot of fun. I mean,
This is fun.
It's a little tongue in cheek, I think. I know this style of music is popular with the kids these days. Video game music.
Almost like a classical feel to it too. Yeah. Tearing it up on the beat.
With that touch of industrial,
Right.
Cider. It's like a nice
Video game effect in there as well.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I like the construction.
two very fun tracks to start off here.
Yeah, that was a real surprise. Again, I purposely stayed away from really reading much about these bands, knowing that one day we're going to be doing these. Just kind of getting an idea, but I didn't know that they were all music, and maybe it's not, maybe just this one track, but
Right.
that was what an interesting, as the kids would say, postmodern take, deconstruction. We've got all kinds of nice little elements here of that thrash, and that overproduced synthesizer drums, like from the 80s, that had that kind of real fat, thick sound.
Right.
And then bringing in the video game sounds was fantastic.
And the neoclassically kind of influences throughout, peppered within the keys, especially.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So, those big runs.
Huge runs. Kudos to that player.
That was fun. Again, I think if you are someone who enjoys the video game soundtracks, I think you would totally be into this too.
It made me giggle when I first started hearing the song. I'm like, oh yeah. You brought me back to a place, So,
okay, all right, nice. Well, the next band, this band. Did we see them one time? The Black Dahlia Murder. I think
they opened for somebody.
They did open for someone. I think we saw them before.
I think it was down at Nautica.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Before.
Or they might have, or maybe I'm getting it confused with like the World Series of Metal. There was a big weekend of metal, and I saw like Mastodon, and like Mushroom Head, and way back when they were just playing just in Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah, anyway, I think we saw Black Dahlia. But anyway, this song is from their new album called Servitude, and the song is called Evening Ephemeral. And all right, let's give it a try. Forget the name of that instrument. I think it's the one like used like in the soundtrack to Sherlock Holmes. It's like a different kind of string instrument.
Yeah,
old timey sounding.
Very dark, almost discordant kind of intro here.
Yeah, like we're gonna do a concept album.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Black Dahlia. This is good. Got that headbang. Yeah, all the staccato, really the strong part of staccato beat. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Beat down.
Blast beat the right.
Yeah. Fuck. Uh-huh.
But that the vocalizations are similar.
Yeah. Well,
It was fading.
oh,
Nice.
yeah. That was brutal.
That was really good.
Really good.
I don't know much about Black Dahlia Murder,
Me neither.
but
Yeah.
I gotta listen to more now. Obviously, I've got to listen to the rest of this album.
Yeah,
So,
that's super heavy. That, my God, the drumming in that and those leads, back-to-back leads, phenomenal. And like I said, we were talking throughout, those beat down sections were slowed down, tempo a little more, and just like, man, you couldn't help but just like, yeah, get into it. Really, really effective.
yeah. I love the beginning. I love how atmospheric it was, and then I did not expect that change, that big punch. Like, oh, here we go. We're ripping the Band-Aid off, and no, I thought it was really, really good, and like, oh, okay. So again, there's so many of these bands that are out there, and I see their names, and I just, because I don't know much about them, it's almost like, do I really want to, try to give it a listen to? And I'm like, maybe I should. But because we get so much music from Metal Blade and from the other PR firms that we get in the record companies, it's good though. I got to take that old stodgy me and say, let's give Black Dahlia a try. Let's give these other bands a listen to, because that's how, you don't know what's out there. And we've learned that there's so much good in the underground scene that there's bound to be a lot more bands that just aren't getting the kind of press, and,
Right.
So no, that's great. I totally dig that. All right. That was 3 tracks. We are on to track 4 by a band called Life Sick. And this is off their new album, Loved by None, Hated by All. Love that.
Yeah.
And this is called Death Wish. So here we go.
Yeah.
Heavy guitar.
Really?
Fucking hey.
Wow.
This definitely a lot of carnage.
Yeah.
As far as texture.
I hear vocal for Obituary.
I think these pits are going to be pretty nice. These aren't going to be ones that Choptop and I are going to be going into. All right, kids. The old guys are coming through. First one is through. I'm so fucked, like you gotta know. You fucking mind, you still get me. I'm gonna give it. Finish the fucking job. Just don't miss you alone. I feel scared yourself. I don't want to kill myself. I want to live as someone else. Someone saying which is fine and to better social skills. Cause I hate you. When I look in the mirror, and it's all I can do. Hate you. For everything. So many layers of sound.
but I haven't succeeded yet. Across my twisted fingers, every time you raise your hand, then you love waves tomorrow, and it wouldn't make me sad. Cause I really fucking hate you sincerely what you did. You love me, I am you, you're my biggest friend. So I lose all odds and wish for good. Remove the surplus.
Monstrous. The music makes you want to punch someone. This is serial killer music for sure.
Walking like
All right.
Wow.
That
Look at
was
that was
fucking
fucking
amazing.
brutal.
Brutal as hell.
Yeah. Immediately they hit you in the gut that really heavy guitar tone
Mm-hmm.
crushing.
Very
and then
thick, a lot of layers.
yeah. And then like I said, there was the vocalist gave me I think it's Donald Tardy from Obituary vocalist vibes. And then there's a Carcass feel, and then that Slayer-esque kind of thing near the end there. But that was
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah. And then it just kept on slowing down. That sludgy, it became so that halftime,
Yeah.
the tempo change, it's like brutal. Like, oh my God. What do you guys turn down to, you know?
Well, it goes for a brick wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was waiting for them to hit the brown note and I just shit my pants right here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, life's sick. You know?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Um,
Fucking sick.
because it
Man.
kept on going lower and lower, like my sphincters are quivering here, in the best way possible. That's when I should get a chair with a speaker underneath it, you know.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Yeah, that was just, I mean, everything you said, Chop. These guys are, and I've enjoyed all these 4 songs so
Yeah.
far. Everything's been really fun. This one, as far as the music that I would want to go back to, this one for sure, because so many of the elements that you had mentioned are from bands that we both really like, and not that they're trying to be these bands, as we will say every time. It just we
Right.
recognize the patterns and the sounds, and we're applying what our experience to something new.
Mhm.
And so, but yeah, I definitely, I definitely really like that one for sure. All of them so far. Life Sick just kicked it. All right. Well, track 5 is a long track, Chop. This one clocks in at 13 minutes and 53 seconds. A band called Iotun, and the album is called Kinship. And this song is called Kinship Elegiac.
I've known you so long, and never saw cause for alarm. Recall our childhood song, an oath to never lay down arms. I feel a coming end.
Oh, I love that guitar change rhythm getting up higher.
I see through it all. Now would you know if I was gone? An epoch of brothers dissolved.
not what I expected.
No.
I see you here, but you're
You got 14 minutes. You got time to develop. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I like the harmonies here.
so far.
Okay. Get a little Queensrÿche vibe.
Yeah.
Or like more
Yeah.
modern Queensrÿche.
Yeah. A weeping quality almost to the melody.
Yeah, there's an operatic quality to it.
Good.
Kind of a mournful quality.
Yeah. That guitar line has a Queensryche tone.
Yeah. A different register to his voice. I like the deeper tone. Reminds me a little bit of the guy from the Pulp.
Oh, you know, great.
Yeah. Dark.
Oh,
Definitely some prog elements here too.
yeah.
Building up.
Yeah, definitely some progressive elements.
Yeah. I'm hearing a connection to some of those bands like Blind Guardian and those types
Oh,
of
yeah.
bands. That are some
Like the
line-
vocals on the third.
Yeah. Oh, drummer's good. That's a double bass.
Yeah.
I really like this. It took me a while to get it.
Yeah.
Drum beats.
Oh, now blast beats.
It reminds me now a little bit of Golden Verse. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. The thing I like about a Golden Verse is
Really like the transition.
yeah. There's a lot of emotion in his voice too. I really love that. Not just singing, really brings a lot of power and passion.
It's got almost gothic vibe to it.
Yeah.
In part.
And it's still very mournful.
Yeah. All right.
Against the screens. Really driving. Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
Wow.
It's the second vocalist or the same one. Yeah. These guys are really surprising.
Brother.
Yep. Now we're doing the 6/8 time. like OPEC.
Right?
OPEC.
There's so much.
Yeah.
So many layers.
Yeah. Like this phrasing, even this little track sounds very OPEC.
That
Yeah. Yeah. And a little bit like something you might have heard off of the first Shrinker record. But doing the drums with it, that snare. It sounds like overproduced. Kind of a little bit from I like doing that. I love this turn. Never gone completely like this kind of black metal. Black metal. I like his voice so much. This is going on. Double bass solo. Wow. And I love that it's built up. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
so many things.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. Well, I'll bring out Kelli if I can get, I don't know, well, all of them, we won them all. Here also a little bit of like Todd Lamort voice.
Yeah.
Got the quality of his singing is very similar to that nice warm vibrato, you know?
Right. Nice gallop. You might be a little bit. So.
Yeah. Really nice bass drum line. Really that's the opposite hit there.
Reminds me of Amon Amarth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That melody.
Yeah, very kind of galloping, riding. That drummer is killer. Whatever he's doing, man, he's fucking ripping it.
Yeah.
16th note here.
Big stroke.
12, 16, yeah, 12.
Another riff.
Yeah. I love that keyboards on top. Vocals are a lot heavier now. Very, very similar tone. I've heard a lot of that. I like it. Kind of cuts through clean and everything going on. Really the nice tone. Wow, fuck nice. Beautiful passage here. Guys, you're killing it. Jesus. This is one of those songs where every time it changes, it's like something good, you know?
Yeah.
definitely some sound I can hear too.
Yeah.
Because his music is very emotional too, like that wailing quality. That's what these guys do. It's just like wailing, all that emotion's coming right through. Look at the melody too. Vocal line. That melody. Wow.
Wow. Where to begin? Number one, my God, the riffs in there, the transitions, the drumming, his wailing quality, the things we've talked about, almost like a gothic nature at times to things. You're hearing influences of, Hansi Kirsch from Blind Guardian, Amon Amarth musical moments, progressive elements. Just wow. Not what I expected, but
Yes. Yes.
pleasantly
But
satisfied.
yeah, and surprised when I first came on it, because it does take a while to kind of get where it's going to go.
Right.
And I thought, oh, is this going to be like a 13-minute like quiet song like this? I go, well, it could work, but I hope it's not 13 minutes of this because
Yeah, just that
it's
part.
it's setting up. Yeah, I thought let's go somewhere with it, and it does.
Yeah.
And then as you know, as you listen to like, yeah, there's probably like five or so, six different kinds of like transitions, different
Yeah.
moments, like where the song just becomes something different for a little while.
Sure.
And everyone, and I noticed at first hearing the drummers parts become a little more complicated every time.
Mhm.
And remind me, I did something like that back in Charlotte's Web, where I did a drum part, and it was kind of repetitive. But what I did was I changed the particular pattern of it and the things that I did each time in each of the four bars, so that it became a little more complex for me.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
it just kind of added the song. And I noticed with him, like he did it with the bass drum. Started with dun 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 dun. It became
Yeah.
more and like complicated. I do wish the drums were mixed a little differently.
Yeah.
A little punch them up a little bit. They're
Yeah, they're
so
pretty kind
buried.
they're kind of thin sounding,
Yeah, the snare. I mean, they're just buried a little bit in the mix, but I'm always going to ask for more drums. But it could just be the style, the sound of it. But so impressed with the wailing quality. That first singer,
Yeah.
just so mournful. I love the beautiful tone of his voice and that kind of warm vibrato. Um, but wow, just being that taken on a journey of what was going to happen next, all those
Yeah.
like Opeth like moments, and that's what I love
Like
about
it
Opeth. These
like
guys are,
you
yeah,
can't wait for it, you're anticipating it, those moments. Yeah.
yeah. And so now that I know where we're going to go, I'll be able to like listen to and break it apart and digest it a little bit more. But
Yeah.
I'm a fan. If this is what these guys sound like,
Yeah.
and
That was
I get
epic.
that was phenomenal. I don't know if this is their first album, second, I have no idea, but yeah, loved that. That was really great.
Really good.
Whew. Okay, it's hard to believe we got 5 tracks down and 2 to go. The
Wow.
next track is by a band called Demiser, and this is from their album Slave to the Scythe. This is a song called Feast. Do you know Demiser? I think
I
the band.
the name's kind of familiar to
I
me. I think, maybe from Sirius, Metal, the one metal station.
Yeah. So here we go. Feast.
Feel like a train.
Bravo. Starting off.
Huh.
Painkiller. Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell.
Mystery speed.
Little overkill kind of stuff. Old school.
As I expected. This reminds me a little bit of Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of that sound.
Right.
Fast staccato.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, that part right there reminds me of overkill. Yeah.
It's like this guy's
Old school kind of overkill. Like deep down. Oh. It's Slayer esque too there.
talking singers out there talking everybody.
Yep.
Like this moment right here. Awesome.
Wow.
That was great fun. Like
Great fun.
The production, I love the production of the song itself, the mixing. It sounds wonderful. But it's those little touches like that wah. And that really fast riff, it almost sounded very hot roddy, like, you know, just on the road, and like then the bass drum kicks in like super fucking fast, like, oh, now we are in like old school West Coast thrash.
Yep.
And just killing it. And then just then had that nice breakdown too, where it slowed down, like, okay, now we're in the half tempo and unexpected, but I just love everything about it. That was just a lot of fun. Like, okay, we're just gonna have 4 minutes of fun here.
Right. And then, you know, that melody line, like I keep going back to excuse me, in the main riff. very old school Overkill. I heard that. I'm like,
Mhm.
man, that's Overkill, man, right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, just old school fun thrash.
Yeah, Overkill's a great band. As we went through that long discography together. That's right.
You're welcome.
Oh, hard to believe we have only one more already.
Right?
This is the band that I thought you might have heard of, and I hope you don't have it already, but maybe. This is a band called Category 7. It's like a
I
super
have
group.
heard them.
You have? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know of them. I believe John Bush is singing, right?
Yep. Yep.
John Bush of it's
Armored
sang for
Saint.
Anthrax, sang for Armored Saint. Right. And so I don't know who else in it, but I know it's kind of like a super group.
Oh yeah.
So that's you don't have this album, do
I
you?
don't have this. No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I know someone can hook me up with it.
Maybe I might know somebody who might have a copy. All right, well, here we go with Category 7. This first track is called, this is from their album, Category 7, and it's called In Stitches. So we're not fucking around, are we? We're just getting right into it.
Right? I know it's got Jason Bittner on drums. Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Played with Overkill.
Yeah.
Now he's back with
When the truth is hard, I'm becoming more distraught. Wounds are
man, John still sounds so fucking good, man.
Yeah, it is.
daily dose of hustling. Hustle!
I love those albums.
Oh, yeah.
I thought reminds me a little bit like Stone Temple.
Yeah.
in the streets, felt upon my feet. Sorry advice, you think twice, so proud. Started stabbing pain. Salem witches, my constant loss is not your gain.
I like
Think fast, with stitches.
Yeah.
That's also a little overproduced. Like,
Yeah. Too much of it.
it just won't sound real.
We scour every soul.
That's the way with today's music.
Can't even hurt you even more. More. Taking scratch and claw. People stand in awe. Human guinea pigs. Pedal in the streets. Coffee's there to weed. Sorry advice. Don't even have to
See if Kelly can get John
Started
Bush.
stabbing pain.
That'd be awesome.
Like Salem witches, my decline is not your gain. It's funny, I'll have you in stitches.
I'm glad it's not I'm glad it doesn't sound like Anthrax. You know, like its own thing.
Yep. Damn. That's real.
Something else going on, play or something. Probably some guitar keys. solo of the day is right here, hands down.
Bass sounds really great when it's weird.
Started stabbing pain from a team of witches. My
It's got a
constant
stank
loss
face.
is not your gain. Think fast, I'll have you in stitches. It's stitches.
That's it.
It's stitches.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That was something. That was
Yeah.
really, really something.
Very manic. God, I could catch my breath after that song.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, that was
wow.
really great.
John still, loved him with Andrew, love him with Armored Saint. Still sounds phenomenal at his age. Still just fucking kicking it.
Yeah.
Jason
It was
Bittner on
great.
drum. Holy shit. Yeah. And
Yeah.
everything. The bass line was real driving underneath kind of thing going. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
No, it was top to bottom. It was a killer song. Off the bat, it just doesn't let you go, and I
Right.
love the tempo changes. Yeah, John Bush sounds great. I mean, it was a long time ago that he sang with Anthrax. Those albums were
Mhm.
20 years old or more,
Right.
you know. And he still sounds great. Uh,
Yeah.
it, I mean, 20 years later, but he sounds great.
Right.
You could definitely tell there's a little bit of it's not as deep. The resonance is not
Sure.
as there, but
Fuck.
it's so powerful. All the song and the solos, my God, phenomenal.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
One
I
of
can totally see this would be, again, I have to know all the members here, but
the,
I love that this whole term supergroup because sometimes they fall flat. Sometimes,
yeah.
it's like, but this one and like the Traveling Wilburys, just phenomenal.
Yeah.
These musicians get together and these guys, whatever they're doing, they got the secret sauce. They
Mhm.
are certainly showing it. What a great
Holy
song.
shit. Great song. Yeah. Kudos, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow, that was a really good mix of things.
Yeah.
Um, the Church of Suck was really fun. That kind of punky Master
Yeah.
Boot record
Dirty
was like
funk.
oh, electronica, video game music. Black Dahlia was like a total surprise. Like, oh,
Ooh,
these guys are great. Life Sick fucking rocked.
yeah.
Death Wish, great.
Yeah.
Ioton, I just thought,
Uh,
wow, that was
we
an
both, we were
epic.
both, were just like, yeah, that
Blown
was
away.
amazing.
Demiser, Feast, just kick you in the balls fun. And in
Old
category
school
7,
thrash road. Yeah.
old school thrash, yeah. So, and
And then
then
category
category 7,
7.
big power thrash, Um, and it just shows me that if you're ever worried about listening to good music, kid, or finding good music out there, kids, there's plenty of good stuff. Plenty of
Mm-hmm.
good stuff out there. And these are 7 bands that attest to the fact that there's a wide variety of music still being made.
Yep.
Um, but whoever's mixing those drums to make them sound electronic, ease up on the effects there, buddy. Let's let the drums sound like drums, okay? So, and I
Ah,
know because I took a recording techniques class when I was in college. So I mixed the song once. Yeah, just those drums are just a little too overproduced,
mhm.
uh, but again, I want to thank Kelli Martin at Heavy, or sorry, Heavy Metal Horror. Kelli Martin, come on down to Heavy Metal Horror. Kelli Martin at Metal Blade. Thank you again for all the support you give us, all the wonderful music that you give us, for keeping in track. So I'll be in touch with you because we definitely want to interview these artists. So that would be awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah, that would be awesome. So that was a great time. I had a blast, Chop. How about you?
good time, man. Lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, just for you kids who are wanting to know what's going on, what's coming up, we can start. We'll give you a little teaser. That's us. Um, well, in a few weeks, we're going to be celebrating my new favorite holiday, and that's going to be
Huh.
420, folks. We're going to be doing our top 20 songs to celebrate 420. So we're going to invite you to get your bowls, to get your bongs, to get your rips, get your carts, get your whatever you get, man. and blaze that shit up with us. We also got we're gonna do some more live album reviews. And we're gonna talk about horror on the small screen, our favorite horror TV shows. We're gonna revisit a uh, a long ongoing thing that Chop and I have done for decades. We haven't done it for quite a while. We're gonna take a little trip to Stink Bowl and talk about some of the themes that we've done, some of the best movies we've seen, some of the worst movies we've seen. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming your way.
Absolutely.
That's right. So in the meantime, you can find Heavy Metal Horror on unsaneradio.com. Listen to full episodes or download to your device. You can find us on Facebook, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. On Instagram, look for Montag Lewis, one word. Our YouTube page, Heavy Metal Horror Podcast. If you're watching, that's where you're at. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you know someone who would like our show, tell them about us. This has been Montag, Master of Illusion.
And Choptop.
And you are watching and listening to Heavy Metal Horror.
This is Doug Helvering, and you have been listening to Heavy Metal Horror, the best podcast that you've never heard before.